From 2.6 million to 6.3 million. That is how fast Parkinson's disease has spread in just 25 years. But what if it's not just aging or bad luck? What if it's something we're doing and something that we can stop? Well, the very first thing I would want everyone to know is that there's a great book that you should be aware of called Ending Parkinson's Disease. I had the great pleasure of interviewing Dr. Ray Dorsey recently, and I believe that this should be on everyone's radar to know that this is a possibility for us to enlighten ourselves as to the causes of what is putting our brain under siege at this point. Because the good news is we're not powerless. And according to Dr. Dorsey, Parkinson's is to a large extent a man-made disease. And it's one that we do have the power to end. Now, the number one thing that I think that I would start with is understanding the fact that our brains have been exposed to certain chemicals. And one of those is called paraquat. It's an herbicide. Then they're talking about this as a cause of Parkinson's disease. And this study is being released here in February of 2024. So they're really driving this point home that there is a massive connection there. There are environmental and chemical exposures that are quietly contributing to cognitive decline, Parkinson's, and early dementia. So I'm going to put all of that under dementia, actually. So if you or anyone that you love is searching for answers, clarity, or hope, I invite you to look into this, and even more so, watch my full in-depth lecture that I'm going to be having next in this, so that you have all of the details of where I would start and why I would start with certain things, because this has actually been around for a while. This is not just new information. This study here is from 2011, talking about these chemicals linked to Parkinson's disease, human exposure study that supports years of animal studies. And so I'm going to, like I said, create a whole much longer lecture, Exposures, the Brain Under Siege, which I will make available online for you to watch as well. You can pause it and you do your own research. I'll give you all of the resources that I am going to be giving everyone as the very first step that I would look at. There are things you can do, and I'm going to guide everyone through step by step through the exposures to avoid as much as I possibly can in that video. The damages to reverse and the path forward, because you're not alone and your brain deserves better. So if this hits home for you or someone you love that it's facing brain fog, memory loss, or maybe a new diagnosis, please watch the full lecture and I'll walk you through exactly what's fueling this fire and what I would do to help put that fire out and what the next steps would be for me. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the lecture, and I look forward to your feedback and your thoughts and your comments on that lecture so that we can continue this conversation and bring awareness to what we can do about these concerning conditions. Have a good day.